Hey guys, it's Courtney with the Kitchen Garden, and I know as a gardener myself that gardening can be kind of an expensive hobby at times, but you get tomatoes, right? But a few things that I absolutely love, I get at the Dollar Tree. We have two here in our town, and I find it to be a really great resource to get things for the garden at rock bottom prices. And so I wanted to share some of my favorites with you guys so that maybe you too can use them. Okay, and the first are the laundry baskets that I have used to make a gathering basket. This is in a post. I'm going to link it below, but they carry these small laundry baskets. Like my kids would fill this up in like a hot second as a laundry basket. But they've got the one with the holes and then the solid one beneath, and you put your vegetables, you gather your vegetables in this as you're getting them out of the garden, and then you can rinse them right in here with the hose and then lift it out. The water drains out and you're left with clean veggies. And then you have water that comes out. The water that comes out of here you can use to water your plants, especially your containers, so you're not wasting anything. Definitely one of my faves. So that's the first thing. The next thing comes from the kitchen section of the Dollar Tree, and that is one of these 4-cup measurers. It looks a lot like a Pyrex, but it's plastic, and so it won't break if you happen to drop it in the garden, or you can leave it on your potting bench and not worry about it. But this is really great if you're measuring up any kind of homemade weed killers, or if you like to use liquid fertilizer like Fox Farm, then this is a really great just tool to have on hand. Rinses out real easy with the garden hose, and then you just put it away for use later. Okay, same in the kitchen section at these little throwback like mason jar salt and pepper shakers, and this one has a ton of holes, and so this is really great for any kind of diatomaceous earth that you need to sprinkle anywhere, or if you have worms on your plants and you just need some flour, then just label whatever you have in it, because diatomaceous earth and flour kind of look the same. So label it. It's perfect to have around. It is glass, but I'm not too worried about it breaking. Okay, a few more things that I use in the garden. I know I'm not MacGyver, but zip ties. You can get packs of zip ties at the Dollar Tree for $1. And I use these for all kinds of things. My teepee right there, the bean teepee, is secured at the top with zip ties. And so find multiple uses for these in the garden, and I love them. So Dollar Tree. The next thing is garden twine or jute. And I use this a lot for tying tomatoes to stakes, or really just tying anything. Again, with the bean teepees, which I'll link to below, I use this as to run between the posts to give it even more support for the beans themselves, gives them something else to grab onto. But this is a 3-pack for $1, because what happens if I buy the real big roll like from Lowe's is that I leave it outside, it gets rained on, and it's pretty much done then, or I lose it. So this comes in 3 smaller packs. I can use what's in here pretty quickly and not waste anything. All right, a few more things. We've got a twist tie with the cutter. Love this, okay? I tied up my raspberry canes and my black raspberry canes with this year. And what I love about this is that it has this little piece on it that cuts, so you'll start the strand here. It's almost like the bread twists, right? But it's just a whole spool of it, and they give you extra. And you thread it through here, and you push this down, and it clips it off. So mine is literally sitting on my garden bed over there because I was just tying up some tomatoes. I use this to tie the base of the tomatoes up to the stake. But this is so great, and it's just $1, and it'll last you maybe 2 years. Totally worth it. And then finally, they have these great little bathroom caddies at Dollar Tree, okay? And so if you want to keep all of your twist ties, your flour, your diatomaceous earth, your jute, maybe a pair of scissors or some snips in there, you can easily carry that around the garden with you and not have to keep coming back to the potting bench to get whatever it is you might need to secure your plants. So these are my favorite finds at the Dollar Tree, and you never know what they'll have in the spring anyway, gardening wise. If you've got kids, they always have great little spades and watering cans to encourage your kids to get out into the garden, which is always a good thing. So, and garden gloves, don't forget about that. Sometimes you can even find the thicker ones so that you can deal with those raspberries and not get pricked. So there you go, guys, my favorite finds from the Dollar Tree to use in the garden. Hope you guys have a great day.